Hello and welcome to STA 330 Actuarial Statistics. This session is an introduction to the actuarial profession. My name is Eunice Frimpon from Accra Technical University. Whether you are hearing about actuarial science for the first time or already have an idea, this class will set the tone for our semester and connect what you are studying in statistics to real-world opportunities, especially in this age of artificial intelligence. So here is the table of contents for today's discussion. Actuarial science is for those who love mathematics and want to make a real-world impact. So actuaries are not just people who work with numbers, but they are problem solvers and they think strategically. Their job mainly is to measure and manage financial risk, to predict the financial impacts of future events, and to communicate complex financial information very clearly. Now, actuaries work in areas that influence lawmaking, business strategy, and national development. Globally, they are recognized as experts in financial and security risk, financial security and risk. So if you are someone who enjoys logic, critical thinking, and making a difference using numbers, then actuarial science is worth considering. Now let's look at what makes a great actuary. So the first one is the technical competence. Technical competence is at the heart of it. Now, this includes strong mathematical, statistical, and increasingly programming skills. Today's actuaries often use tools like Python, R, and machine learning to build models. The next skill to be considered is communication skills. Now, communication skills are crucial. You must be able to explain complex concepts to people who may not have a technical background. The third one, you will also need digital literacy. Actuaries today work with large data sets and are expected to understand how to interpret AI outputs and embed statistical models into automated systems. Business acumen is the ability to understand economic, finance, and corporate strategy. Now, lastly, actuaries also follow strict professional standards, which means exercising good ethical judgment and decision making. To become a fully qualified actuary, you will need to pass professional exams. Some globally recognized actuarial bodies are the Institute and Faculty of Actuaries in the UK, the Society of Actuaries in the USA, the Casualty Actuarial Society in Canada, the Actuarial Society of South Africa, and the Institute of Actuaries of Australia. Passing these exams is a significant commitment, but it is the path to becoming a certified professional in this field. So if you want to become an actuary, you need to pass some exams and get your certification. So what will you study to become an actuary? The syllabus often includes statistics and probability, which is the foundation of all actuarial models. Also, economics and finance, which helps to understand market and economic forces. There is also actuarial models and risk management. This is where theory meets application. Then there is machine learning and AI for risk modeling, because AI is now a critical part of modern actuarial work. Data science and information systems tools. These are tools for working with big data. And then finally, we have ethics in automated decision making to guide fair and responsible use of AI. These are among the many other courses you could take in the process of becoming an actuary. Actuaries work across many industries. So let's go through a few and see how AI is transforming each one. Now, some areas of work are one, the insurance industry. This is a traditional actuarial field, but now AI helps detect fraud, automate underwriting, and personalize premiums based on behavioral data. The second area of work is employee benefits. So actuaries design retirement and healthcare plans. AI helps in optimizing these benefits based on the usage of data. The third area of work can be the financial services. In banking and investment, actuaries build models for credit scoring, investment risk, and even algorithmic trading, much of which is now enhanced by AI. In the government sector, actuaries contribute to social security, pensions, and regulatory policy. AI is being used now to predict where social interventions are most needed. Then also, an actuary can work in the tech companies. Increasingly, actuaries are joining technology firms to build and validate AI-driven risk engines, particularly in insurtech and fintech fields. There are some new areas of development. The profession is evolving, and these are some of the newer areas you should keep an eye on. So the first one is the climate risk modeling to assess the impact of environmental changes on financial systems. Also, we have pandemic modeling, especially in banks and insurance companies. We have pandemic modeling where, secondly, we have pandemic modeling where actuaries play a huge role in modeling COVID-19 risks, for example. We also have capital management in banks and insurance companies. Then there is AI in pricing, claims, and customer engagement. So we are seeing bots handle simple claims now. Another area of developments we are seeing here is the responsible use of AI. So this involves ensuring that AI systems used in financial decisions are transparent, fair, and explainable. Now, this means the future actuary must go beyond numbers to understand systems, behavior, and technology. Why does AI matter for actuaries today? Now, let's pause and focus on this. Why does AI matter so much for actuaries? First, AI is automating many of the traditional actuarial tasks. Instead of spending hours on spreadsheets, actuaries are now overseeing model outputs and validating AI predictions. Also, predictive analytics and machine learning have improved the accuracy of risk models. This makes actuaries more valuable. Now, however, it's not just about building models. Actuaries must also interpret the AI decisions, communicate them, and ensure they are being applied ethically. Again, ethical concerns like bias, transparency, and fairness in AI decision making are now part of the actuary's job. So AI is not a threat, it's a powerful tool, but actuaries must lead its responsible use. So here are some resources for you as a student considering the actuarial profession. Before we end, we want to look at some of these resources. The first one is the CAS studentcentral.org. It's good for resources and internship opportunities. You also have beanactuary.org, where you can learn about the career path and the exams. There is also blackactuaries.org. Here you can find mentorship and networking. Then we have actuarial.org. Here you can receive updates and professional content. So what's my advice? Start exploring early, engage with professionals, and consider sitting for your first actuarial exams, even while you are still in school. Thank you for watching this introduction to the actuarial profession. As you go deeper into this course, keep this in mind. Your foundation in statistics is powerful. Combine it with technology and ethical thinking, and you will be well prepared for a meaningful, future-proof career. All the best, and I look forward to our next session.